What is the most cruel thing a family member has done to you? Throwaway account. My mother hired someone to kill me when I was 18. My dad passed away 5-ish months prior, so obviously her and I, only child, were pretty emotionally messed up. She collected a large life insurance policy and had plans on moving away and starting a new life. In my dad's will, he knew what was coming and planned ahead. He specified that part of the insurance money would be used to pay for my college. My mom decided that wasn't going to happen, and somehow talked her new druggy boyfriend into killing me. So, on prom night, I'm in my tuxedo and getting ready to drive to my girlfriend's house to take pictures and take a limo from there with a few other couples. My mom tells me at the last minute that she had a florist put together a small rose arrangement for my girlfriend, and I'd have to pick them up on the way. Great, no biggie, I have plenty of time to stop there on the way. This is where my memory gets a bit fuzzy. I get to the florist, and they have no idea what I'm talking about. So I walk outside to call my mom and make sure I'm at the right place. I get in the car and close the door, start clicking through the contact list to get to her number back in the old Nokia days, and then I wake up in the hospital. The rest of these details were pieced together by detectives from witnesses, camera footage, etc. This guy snuck up from behind my car, shot me in the head 3 shots total, took my phone, and ran off, making it look like a random robbery. 1 bullet hit me, but only grazed the back of my head, causing a big gash and lots of blood. The other 2 hit the passenger car door. I was knocked unconscious and was gushing blood everywhere, so he apparently assumed I was dead. Needless to say, I was very, very lucky. I felt worse for my girlfriend, now wife. I never showed up to pick her up. She thought she got stood up and was fuming mad at me. Then my oh-so-distraught mother called her to tell her I was shot in the head and more than likely wouldn't survive the night. So, then of course my girlfriend was even more of an emotional wreck. She blamed herself for being mad at me prior to knowing what happened, and because I got shot while getting flowers for her. So anyways, like I said, I woke up in the hospital the next day with no recollection of anything. My girlfriend was by my side, still in her dress, apparently holding my hand throughout most of the morning/day. My mother was nowhere to be found. When I woke up in that hospital bed and was told the story about what happened, how my girlfriend came straight to the hospital thinking I was going to die, and sat there with me in her dress for hours and hours. That was the day I knew I would never let her go. Anyways, to sum it up, they caught the guy due to cameras/witnesses, he ratted out my mom, they're both serving life sentences without chance of parole. My girlfriend/wife and I were married exactly 2 years after I was shot, to the day. So the anniversary of the scariest day of my life is also the anniversary of the happiest day of my life. I've had zero contact with my mother except for 2 pictures I sent her after the wedding. The first one was the stereotypical smiley bride and groom showing our hands with the rings on. The second was the same exact pose, but us smiling and giving the camera the middle finger. TL, doctor, mom tried to have me killed, druggy boyfriend failed and only left me with a nasty graze wound. They'll never see the light of day again, and the whole event made me decide to marry my high school sweetheart.